Now you just tell us what your main points are. You already know what they're going to be in their order. So first I'm going to talk about this thing. Next thing I'm going to talk about this other thing. Maybe there's a third main point. That's it. That's all an introduction is. It's quite deliberate. When you deliver your conclusion, you'll just notice your tense change and a couple things that are different. You're going to start out with, today I've told you about this. So you basically state your specific purpose, but you put it in past tense. Then you say, the first thing I told you, so we're actually using similar things from our introduction to here. Again, past tense. First I told you about this. Next I told you about this other thing. Okay, you already have part of that done because you worked on it in your introduction. You just have to change how you say it. You remind the class why this is important to them. This is not where you put why you're so smart in this area. This is a common mistake that I see. And that's more with the high school students. So be sure to remind us why we should know about this. And then you may have a persuasive presentation. Of course you will later on. So you may have a call to action. So really for this first presentation you need those three major components in your conclusion. That is it. If you've done the hard work, if you've written your main points, if you have a specific purpose and a central idea developed, you can do all of this, even if you don't have everything polished. And then now we're ready to put the icing on the cake. And those are transitions. So what do transitions do?
Can I help you read the story?
Okay.
Timeline?
Okay, and they do what? From one idea to another. Yes, they link your ideas together. So transitions are important in everyday language. You're going to use this when you're presenting with your body language. Now that I've talked about this, I'm going to talk about that. So you're going to move in a way that's going to demonstrate these shifts from ideas from one to the other. If this doesn't happen in our everyday language, we view the person as scattered and organized. If it's a public speaker, we have very harsh opinions if transitions are lacking. This is a learned skill. Anybody have little kids or exposed to little kids? Okay. They lack transitions. We learn this. So this is something that we have to deliberately put in more of them within our outlines. So for each main point, in between each main point, you need a transition. And the transitions are so simple. It sounds like, now that I've shared with you this introduction, let's begin with my first main point of this. Now that I've talked about my first main point of this, let's move on to my second main point of this. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now that I've shared with you my main points, let's conclude. And that conclusion, another transition to that, is a step back and a slow pace. Within transitions, there are a couple of other things you can do which help enhance clarity. If you have something like a concept or chronological, a process that has many steps, it doesn't hurt to add in signposts which just say first, second, third, and then last. So those help enhance clarity. And then if you really want your audience to remember something, use an advanced organizer. And it sounds like you may do this for your persuasive speech. If you forget everything, don't forget this. That's what an advanced organizer looks like. It sounds like, this will be on the test. All right. Okay, that's it. That puts the icing on the cake. I hope to see you during my office hours
Wait,
You-
Dr. Chin, I didn't catch all of the last slide.
I'll post it online for you too. Okay, be sure that you finish these up, your upcoming due dates for your draft. You'll actually be posting this in that link that says draft.
Okay.
So you want to be sure that, I mean, you can post it early if you like, because that's quite helpful.
2019 class buildings.
What did I just say?
Yeah, the building. Yeah, building ceiling tiles in the library.
Well, yeah. A day, I'm sorry, a week, I was gonna say a day from now, the draft is due.
I can do it.
I thought it was due today. So I screwed it up.
Hey,
Hey.
better than nothing.
Sorry, it's due on the 12th.
Okay.
That's gonna be a couple of
Yeah, and they put like this junior